But yeah,
Yep, it is one.
I was going to say it's very unfortunate that for today's session, the only one that speaks Draconic is Wretched, unfortunately.
Oh,
Okay.
He's the only one of the entire party right now that actually speaks like Draconic. Everybody else, like, they might speak other languages, but they don't speak Draconic. Ironically, Wretched is an elf that does not know Elvish. I
Bow before me.
Yeah,
no.
like for whatever reason in like Tome of Foes, they give you uh wait, what?
Whee!
Uh I guess we gave you the Wild Mount one because like otherwise you're supposed to know Aquian. Wait, what?
What?
Uh oh wait, those are just options, not the actual traits. Because I was like, for one of the traits is he does not actually have any languages other than Aquian. Um, so yeah. Uh,
Are you trying to draw a Pokeball?
No. No, something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't mind
yeah.
me.
Magic.
Yeah. Anyway. We're not to
Cthulhu!
worry too much about like uh whatever the frick goes on with like sea elves and stuff. But yeah. Uh,
Here, have some smoke.
uh,
There you go. There's Fireball. There's Fireball. Okay. So, so
Anyway, what are you
you
guys
first
doing
just
now
disappeared.
since you guys got left off in the actual like dungeon?
As far as I'm aware, we're walking down this hallway and we're going to see what's there.
Yes. By the way, how did my character show up?
You just essentially scanned in, so everybody just like randomly sees you come out of like Wretched's eye. I forget who has like a torch, but I think somebody has a torch. Essentially,
Is
I
this a why do all these squares make a circle thing again?
oh wait, I think it's Crafter who's doing it. Yeah.
What? Oh, you see that? Okay, I'll get rid of it.
Oh yeah, no, no. I'm referring to like Crafter like having the torch. So like technically, like your character has the torch in one hand, is doing like their spells and stuff in like the other, essentially.
Mm.
So like the only reason why Chell and Joker's character can see is the fact that you specifically are within 20 feet of them. Otherwise, they cannot see a
Yay.
darn thing.
They are
Yeah.
blind. I'm the only one that has night dark sight.
No, I
What do you
have
call
really
it?
good dark side. I
Vision.
have a invocation or type thing.
Ah.
Wait.
So
Ah!
yeah,
You got what?
I'm just gonna move you there because there's basically nothing in the other rooms essentially.
I was like, we got
Okay.
yeeted.
Right.
So anything you guys want to say?
Uh,
What
can I
the hell is that
roll
thing?
in? What is it? Observation. What is that skill? Got to bring up my window.
You mean perception?
Go and
Investigation.
roll knowledge arcana if you want to.
Okay, knowledge arcana.
Either that or knowledge nature both work, whichever one you feel it gives you a better modifier. And
Arcana.
also,
There
Wretched,
you
that's
are.
not your blade anymore.
I'm gonna
Unless
roll.
you go and revive your other character, that is not your blade.
Oof,
God
that
damn
is
it.
a bad roll. I hope someone else has a
I'm
better
gonna
arcana
roll
roll.
Arcana since I've got proficiency in it. Thank you. Watch now.
There
Ah,
we go. That's way better.
All right. Uh, so Wretched, you can tell that that seems to be a sapphire dragon. So, depending on whether or not it's the owner of the lair, it might be whispering on other thoughts into you. To go and try to get you to its side to be willing to do other assorted things that you might otherwise not.
Murder.
And it normally has a
Murder.
breath that will incapacitate most people.
Murder. Murder this
Oh.
child.
So in
What?
short, it's got bad breath.
It's not a child,
Murder.
sir, because the child would be a few rooms back. Specifically, yeah,
Oh, I was
specifically,
talking about Crafter.
no, specifically the child that you would be seeing is there, though.
Yeah, yeah, they're way younger than I am.
Yeah.
Murder
Anyway,
the small one.
what do you all do?
So obviously, we used his draconic speaking as a way to get through all the other dragons. We'll continue that until it stops working. So, I gesture. You should probably go ahead and converse with this one, see if they are as amenable as the others.
I'm taking
don't
you as
think
I'm taking you as a sacrifice just in case.
I look at you questioningly. What about the shrimp or crabs?
I think with this case, you might be more sufficient. Get over here.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think that Joe would also say, like, well, you're the meat out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Get over here.
No, he's
no,
pointing
we're
at
not
your
gonna
character,
be-
Wretched.
Yeah.
If anything, I would be a small morsel compared to your bulk.
Yeah. And I'd just be turtle soup.
I mean, a different dragon would like it, but that's also not from Chell.
So suffice to say, I disagree with your plan and say we should do a different one.
Fine, you never let me have any sacrifice plays. God damn it.
Wait.
Okay.
No, never mind.
I mean, he can go and roll insight to counter it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He should. But what are you trying to persuade him to do?
To go along with Wretched's plan.
Oh, you're trying to persuade Crafter.
Yes.
Okay, then Crafter roll
My
insight.
charisma's really high, though. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you never know. You might go and be persuaded.
You probably don't have a bard in the group.
I'm not even a bard right now.
Exactly. We could seduce
I'm a
the dragon.
paladin.
Oh wait,
Oh!
persuasion. Sorry, persuasion.
No, insight actually.
Oh, insight.
So I need to go to that sheet and figure out which one.
Well, insight is a thing. That's wisdom.
Yeah, insight would be worse. Like you got +2 with that. That's a fail.
But I would suggest that that's advantage because that's clearly acting outside the norm. From
Okay,
what
fine.
We've been
Roll
doing.
insight once. See if you go and break a like.
No.
No.
No, it's an 8.
The dice really want you to be a sacrifice.
There.
No, no, we're rolling with the charisma first, so like you got an 8.
They really want you to be eaten. The
I
dice.
won't be eaten.
No, the dice
I
really want
assume
you
you
to
guys
be eaten.
move into the room,
Yes.
while saying like, "Hi, dragon. We did not murder the other one. Hi."
We also have a sacrifice for you.
Wait. So just to be clear, there's 1 or 2 people that can speak Draconic in our party right now.
Just
Yes.
me.
Yeah, just Wretched.
There's
So
Wretched, who's
remove
actually here as a player, and
Mhm.
then there's Chell, who's still here because he's kind of useful to the area, and can really help you out. But I'm going to try to not go and do a lot with him, just simply because well, it's Chell's character, and
Mhm.
I kind of don't want to be arbitrarily doing a lot of things for that character when the player's not here.
True.
I mean,
So-
heck,
so I'm
I would
feeling-
bring in Lucas's character, but there's no reason to.
Yeah, I'm just relaying to one of the 2 that can speak to the dragon, saying,
You
"Don't
can't
forget
speak
to
it
mention
either.
that you got the sacrifice." I'm saying it in common to the other players.
Ah.
telling them to tell the dragon in Draconic, don't forget, we have a sacrifice.
And I look at you like, what are you talking about? While gesturing towards the bag of crabs.
I say, don't worry about it. It's the one that's holding that bag of crabs that's the sacrifice.
I say to the dragon, it's the small one.
And I say, I'm not going to go along with that plan. That plan is dumb.
I mean,
Don't
you did
worry,
get
you'll be
persuaded, so
fine. You'll be fine.
you did persuade.
Sacrifice
I
clearly
would assume
suggests
that you got
otherwise.
persuaded to go do it in an emergency.
Yeah, in an
There's nothing
emergency.
emergency about it. We've been talking to dragons all day.
Well,
That's
what
why I
if the
said give
dragon
me
wants to
advantage
eat us?
while I'm rolling.
I mean,
Well, what if
technically, we
the
did go
dragon
give you
wants
an
to eat
advantage by
us?
giving you 2 rolls.
Well, we were going to ignore the charisma one because that wasn't the right modifier.
No, like I just switched the modifier normally.
Yeah.
Like whenever somebody rolls wrong, I just change the modifier and see about how they roll would change and whether or not you succeed or
Right.
fail.
But
Yeah.
So yeah, it was an 8. Well, an 8 or a 4, but like I assume you want the 8.
fine, I'll go along with this, but I don't like the loss of agency. It takes away from the whole D&D experience.
We're only messing with you. Relax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I doubt that the dragon will go and get down to that point.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's kind of what threw me off last time I tried.
Wait, why are we even
D&D.
speaking to the dragon anyway? I forget.
Because the inn owner suggested going about it in a non-aggressive way to try and get the crystals and get information for the mission to get equipment.
Either that or Chell suggested it, one of the two. And Chell is technically the only character that's actually been to this area.
I start negotiating with the dragon.
It goes and just looks over at you like you're crazy.
I'm also going to turn to Crafter and say, don't worry, we're not actually sacrificing you. We're going to dress up all the crabs and whatever is in the bag to look like you, so it only looks like we're sacrificing you.
I give
say
you
to
a
the
stink
dragon-
eye animal, like the dragon doesn't even speak common. Who is that deception for?
It doesn't need to be common. It doesn't need to be language. It's just we hand over the quote unquote.
I can just
Small
imagine my
one.
character face palming while you guys are arguing about this.
Basically, I'm trying to explain to him that we're going to hand over the decoy of him, so it's
He said
not
anything about
actually
decoy?
him. Shush. Shush. It's a way of making things funny. I was using the small one as a joke to say that we're actually going to use a decoy that looks like you.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
I say, how much for one of your gems?
The dragon goes and says, depends on how much you offer.
We have crabs.
I do not know
I don't
of
think he
crab.
wants that.
Would you like to try crabs?
Oh God! Stop seducing the dragon. You don't want to give him.
Hey, if it gets us a
don't wanna-
discount,
You don't want to give him crabs.
God damn it!
you know,
I'm
my
not
mind
even
wasn't going there, and now it is.
I'm not even a goddamn. Wait,
Yeah,
is this dragon male? Or...
keep in mind, Joker, they do literally have crabs from the beach.
Yeah.
I was doing a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have literal animal crabs,
Yes.
but I was doing a joke.
Well, I mean, even the parasites are little crabs.
Now, that's no way to talk about the children.
Oh dear.
Right, is the dragon male or female, by the way?
That's perception, I believe.
Yes.
Wait, why are we looking at the dragon to find out what gender they are?
Don't worry about it.
It's just creepy.
No. All information is valuable if implemented correctly.
It is female.
Oh God.
Worst comes to worst, I will attempt to seduce the dragon.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, to be fair, the
now.
giant could be lesbian. Let's be real.
Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it now. Hey, you.
I mean, there's like in one of the times you guys have met, there was a lesbian succubus. So
Yeah, but no. Think about it. Think about it. He fails his persuasion to try to
No,
seduce.
no, say
And
this.
then-
I pass, and then the dragon's whatever comes along and be like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like,
Oh yeah. That would be funny.
It certainly would be outside the norm.
no one's gonna make this a thing now, isn't he?
Yeah, it
possibly.
probably is.
Well, I've forgotten where I was now.
Well, we were talking to this dragon, and we were trying to trade for a crystal. We tossed them a crab for taste.
Oh
test.
yeah, that's
So,
what I do.
how'd that go?
I toss them a crab.
Go ahead and roll. I believe we've done essentially like yeah, I
Insight,
think
was
it's
it?
been usually just like performance. Either that
Oh
or like
yeah,
I've just rolled
performance.
insight for the
Yeah,
other. Could
performance.
do the same thing too.
So this works. I'm gonna use my inspiration. So that will be advantage.
Yeah, technically it would be disadvantage on things as well, essentially.
I'll use my inspiration on performance.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Seems to like it.
So how about it? We can bring more.
How many more do you offer?
Well, I have a. Oh, right. You got to tell me. I'm ready.
Yeah, I tell him it's like he likes the crabs. How many do you want? How many have we got left?
Well, I open up the bag of holdings and I look in there. And it just crabs as far as I can see down the bag. It's all like an entire beach worth. So I'm gonna say a lot. But let's lowball it. Let's say 20 crabs.
That
The
sounds
dragon
like a
goes says
little.
20 crabs, huh?
Yeah, 20 crabs.
Well, I can't necessarily give you any gems, but sure. Leave 20 crabs on your way.
No, wait.
So that sounds like
He just asked, "What do you have to offer for the crystals?" We said, "What about crabs?" They like crabs, and then they said, "We'll take the crabs, but you're not going to have any crystals." Isn't that the whole point of the negotiation?
Well, I
Nobody
guess
said that this was the leader of the dungeon.
Oh, fair.
So, where can we find the leader of the dungeon?
It goes and points eyes to here. Go through there, take a right.
Thank you. I'll leave.
I whisper, say, "It's a good thing we lowballed this."
You go ahead here. I still can't hear you, no. Actually, roll stealth.
Roll stealth. Okay.
Yeah.
All of us?
No, just me.
no.
I whispered. Let's see. Stealth.
Yeah, you go and hear that. Nobody else hears it, just you.
I snap my fingers up and like, I knew you spoke common.
So what if I do? You never asked.
That is true. That is on me. So, do you have any idea what the dungeon master or the ruler of this dungeon likes in terms of trade? Do you think they'd like crab?
Who knows?
You would know. You're an employee.
Uh, the dragon was about to say, I do know that they have a seaside friend, and I'm usually not there for their meetings, so I have no idea whether they enjoy seaside food. Uh, they normally visit them though, so uh, we're normally not in tune to that.
Hmm. Interesting. And is the dungeon ruler in today?
Yes, I believe the dungeon ruler's in today.
Excellent.
They also look up at the ceiling.
I look at what he's looking at. Is it just a ceiling, or is there something discerning up there?
You might see some spiders up there, but other than the spiders, there's nothing notable.
He must be. So, is the ruler in a higher floor, or is he just thinking?
Uh, are you asking?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do insight.
All right, go ahead and roll insight then.
Okay, or investigation. Yeah.
You feel that it's more that he's trying to look for something. What precisely, you don't know, but it definitely does not seem like he's trying to think, or rather, like she's trying to think.
Hmm. Um,
Wow,
Arcana.
Gordon is tendering his own NPC.
Who has a really high Arcana? Mine is at 3.
I have a high arcana.
Yeah, I have 0 Arcana, so
Well, if yours is higher than 3, I recommend you roll Arcana and look in that direction, see if you detect anything.
Sure.
Whoa!
nice, nice.
Hmm. All right. Uh, so I would go and say that you look up, and they do seem to be a yeah. The spiders up on the ceiling, and do appear to be of small or medium size. As they do normally appear to be like what you assume might be sapphire dragon food. However, you also know from the topaz dragon, one of those spiders could easily be an adult sapphire dragon or an ancient one.
Oh, fun.
Wait, we're in a lair. It seems peculiar that there would be an infestation that's would be
Can
a
I,
threat to them.
can I use my
So,
arcana? Can I use my innate magic
Yeah, you would
to?
assume that the spiders all over the place would
Hmm.
probably be like some sort
Can I
of
use my
layer thing.
arcana to basically get the attention in a non-threatening way to the person that we need to speak to?
That would probably be performance.
Okay.
I would like to help him out, so I'll do it too.
oh dang,
Nice.
nice.
Yep.
All right.
So, just so we have a clearer picture, how big is this room? How high is the roof?
I would say the room. How far
About
does this
max
thing even
zoom.
do?
Max zoom out.
Uh,
Would you say?
I would say probably about uh like mm, it's usually hard to tell, but I'd say probably about uh 30 feet or so.
30
Okay.
feet. How wide is my Hunger of Hanar? 1 second.
So
And
about
then
there.
this happens.
I gib slap him.
But yes, in theory, Ratchet, you could cast fireball in the ceiling and not hit your allies.
That sounds pretty useful. And I also have fireball. We could dual cast this.
Oh
As
god.
long as we don't cross the streams.
But we should
Never
probably.
cross the streams.
Do you cast fireball at the ceiling where all the
No.
spiders are?
Well, I
No.
think we should at the very least get the dragon's attention and out of the room, just so it's obvious we're not shooting at it.
We are not here to cause violence. This is weird for me to say this.
I know, right? Wretched, what did you do? What happened to Wretched?
Is
This
that,
is not normal.
is that goddamn other dragon's fault?
All
I
right,
blame her.
all right. Then I scoot a little closer to the dragon and ask, "Are these?" And I subtly nod my head towards the spiders. Spiders a problem?
No, they're not a problem at all.
Does my Arcana do and performance do anything, by the way? I don't think we did that.
Oh yeah. By the way, my performance is me just making faces at them.
But
But no, there's nothing going on with the performance.
So then I again subtly ask the dragon, so trying to make sure that the dragon or that I don't notify the spiders. You sure? My companion here says that these guys can be a issue in the long run.
Only if you piss them off.
They point over at Wretched. That is correct.
Very well. If you need people to assist with this particular problem, I refrain from saying exterminator in front of the spiders. Let me know, and then I continue with my companions.
You know they can speak common, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said it whisperingly, without extermination.
What about the spiders?
Depending on the spider, or it might not actually.
Fair.
Yeah. Let me see about what spiders actually do there. Because like most don't actually have a like language.
Wait,
Also,
Driders? Do Driders
I
count
say to the
spiders?
shop, I say to Crafter, there's a pile of gold over here. Do not interact
You would
with
not
it.
know anything about the pile of gold.
Wait, won't my character be able to see it?
Yes, your character would be able to see it.
Did you want to tell us about it or no?
I tell them to do not touch, just in case it's a trap.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Can we roll investigation?
Feel free to go and roll investigation. Yeah.
Alrighty.
God.
Because I assume that you all would be there.
Dang it.
I'm just gonna keep stepping back from the pile of gold. You know, just
After last
not
time.
being near it. Yeah. Although technically this is a character that wouldn't know that, so never mind. That was Hop.
Yeah.
That wouldn't know that.
I tried to murder Hop on my previous reincarnation. That was a fun day.
Shut up.
Yeah, to be fair, this is why you went and said, like, okay, thinking that it might be a trap, yeah, fair enough on that.
But yeah.
Because there might be a trap there, there might not be. Only one way to find out.
Then my character's just thinking this might be a trap, so he is going to be stepping back a bit.
I was like,
you guys can
okay,
go
time to spring the trap. Throws Crafter into the pile of gold.
Whoa. We got rocks all around us. Throw a rock first.
But it's more fun when it's alive.
Oh, you're no fun.
Did you just say throw your imp?
Yeah, why not? He can fly.
Do it.
That's not the point.
Yeah, it is.
No, if it flies, it won't fall for the trap. What if the trap's on the floor?
Well, what if it's in the air? We'll check the air first, and then it will go do a Scrooge McDuck and swim around in it.
I just imagine seeing this imp try to dive into this pile of solid gold coins, smack
know, right?
it,
It's like the
break,
Family
break
Guy,
its face.
the Family Guy moment.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a liquid. It's a very many pieces of solid.
Isn't it? It might do it.
There.
So what
You know what?
are we just gonna ignore it or test to see if it's trapped?
You know what? For the walls, throw his imp.
Yeah, do it.
And have it scripted
And are you
like
just gonna
that.
grab him and chuck him?
Yes.
All right.
Have it scripted just like that.
All right. I believe that would be strength or dexterity, whichever one is higher. Just pick that one.
Or, and hear me out, you could just instruct your imp to just fly over.
That would be the rational thing to do. Is that what you want to have happen?
I mean, it doesn't require a check, and therefore we don't have to rely on,
Okay.
whether or not we succeed or not. But
So
you're right. It's less fun. So let's try the roll first, and if it doesn't work, then
Do you
you
want
can
Chell to
instruct it.
roll with the +3 athletics?
Sure. Yay! Does it work?
Yeah, so he just readies the imp like a fastball, and then just proceeds to chuck it perfectly into the gold pile. Nothing seems to happen, and actually roll perception.
Okay. I'm just bewildered. Like, how did you see him?
Yes.
Nice, not 20. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll. That's higher than what I'll get.
Go and roll to see if
talent.
you actually can do it besides just what Retro would know.
All right.
To see if a Retro could go and just like lie and stuff.
That is true.
Fair.
Perception.
Wait, why is the GM rolling? The
Because
DM.
that's
Why is
for Chell. That's for Chell.
Oh, for Chell, I was going to say.
Yeah.
So only Chell and Wretched think they see some gold coins move in the pile.
It's a goddamn
Wait.
mimic, isn't it?
As the imp also goes out of the gold pile, just doing its usual things.
It's not mangled or anything?
Nope.
Yeah, fortunately, imps are very low mass, so it's sort of like a cat. Is like they can fall from much higher heights because they're not as heavy.
Now throw it with the
No.
rock so it adds like a human.
Also, it might help that the imp is invisible, so if there was anything alive in there, it probably didn't see it.
Now I would assume that that the imp would just become visible, and so like Chell just grabbed it immediately once it became visible and just threw it like a fastball.
All right. Well, the moment the imp comes out, I say, "Turn invisible, quick!" So yeah, that's what my imp does. Turns invisible the moment it gets free of the coins.
It does turn invisible as well.
Good.
Well,
I'm just gonna go. What did you guys see in there?
So what do
I
you guys
got
do
nothing.
now?
What did you see?
Go touch it. Find out.
No, I don't trust it.
If you don't trust it, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
What about
To be fair, because I feel like Chell would say that, it's like, I am sure that this thing is perfectly fine.
And he goes over there.
1 second? Let me check the distance. Let's see, line.
I'm gonna try to intimidate Wretched to go in there.
It's within 30 feet. That's within range of Mage Hand. I could pick up a coin and inspect it.
Good luck with that. In the meantime, I'm intimidating Wretched to go in there. Beat
Wow.
that.
I don't think he can roll an insight higher. Actually, I know
Yeah.
for a fact he can't roll an insight higher.
One sec.
Well,
Yeah, that's my point. You were
Or-
at -3. You were gonna be unable to beat it.
God damn it. I
So I'm just
refuse.
going. No, you
No,
can't.
you've been intimidated, so you're doing it, sir.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I just loom over him like, Sea Elf, get in there.
I stand about here.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you did go and say get in there. You did say to go
He
and
didn't
like
say where to stand.
I go into the hoard. So fair enough.
Well, I was implying to go to the gold, so I thought he would get that. But
Well,
Sounds
yeah,
like
whatever.
but like strictly speaking, you didn't specify. So yeah,
True.
he was
True.
forced to go into the room, but not to the gold.
Fair. Of course, we were all talking about whether the gold was a trap, so I assumed that he would put two and two together that if I just said, you, Sea Elf, get in there, it would mean go to the gold.
I,
Because
I
that's usually what that implies.
I whisper shout, "You see anything?"
Go take advantage of that a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
do an Arcana check while I'm here. Actually,
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
that's fine.
Very good.
You see several things that appear like they might be magical items, but you're not too sure without a further deeper check.
But does he know where they are?
Yes, you
I'm
would
gonna
know about where
I'm
they
gonna
are.
do what do I do to like attune to sense anything with them apart from
Uh, Mainly the stuff to go and like check would be like spells such as like detect magic or other abilities. So like
hmm.
technically Chell, for example, actually has one, but Chell's ability, if I recall correctly, I think that it just goes and works on like spells essentially.
Wait, what's trans? You don't need sleep.
Would not be useful.
Yeah, specifically Chell has this ability.
Magic
Hmm.
awareness.
Yeah. So like he
I also have.
can and as an action go and do it essentially. But like
Wait,
yeah,
what's dark ones?
and also for reference, they're wretched. Trance mainly just works for like, oh hey, I only have to sleep for like 4 hours, so like four
Hmm.
hours can be spent on like anything other to do, such as like brewing potions and other things, not necessarily like specifically sleeping and other things like that.
Yeah.
For future
Hmm.
clarification, can my invisible imp carry anything while invisible?
Uh, I think imps actually do gain the invisibility
Oh, they're
section.
definitely invisible. I just don't know if anything they carry is invisible.
Probably
Let me
not.
see the one. Uh, yeah,
That one.
no, it would be invisible. Because
What?
the stat sheet specifically does answer that question, and with the final line of text saying any equipment which gold would count as equipment, the imp wears or carries is invisible with it.
Perfect. Okay.
Interesting.
I take a singular crab, give it to my imp. I'm all like, okay, put this crab on the coin bed and pick up a singular coin and bring it back. Do I
Have
need to
fun.
roll anything or will he just do it?
Yeah, we'll just do it essentially.
Have
Okay.
fun.
And then I'd like to inspect the coin. Do I notice anything weird about it?
No, just seems like a typical gold piece.
Hmm. Hmm.
Try
Well,
biting it.
I think
Hmm.
paying a single gold for a single crab might be a bit out there, but net profit. I put the coin in my coin pal.
I was trying to tell you to bite it to make sure it's real first.
Oh, okay. I pull it out. I look
Breaks
at
every
it and I'm all like,
tooth.
we'll make the imp do it. I hold out my coin to the imp.
The imp bites it like it's a normal coin.
Is it a normal coin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Just making sure.
yeah.
Because you never
And
know.
then I whisper
Could've
to
been
you,
fake.
or whisper shout out into the room. They seem like normal coins.
I'm not in there. I'm right behind you.
No, the guy in the room.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh.
wretched.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I
thought you were talking
Wretched's the
investigate.
only one that's actually like need to worry
I
about
know.
all this.
I investigate the area.
Okay.
Nothing seems to be particularly off about the room. There are a bunch of crystals in this room, and it
Crystals.
does appear like there's a bunch of spiders on this, or rather, there's seemingly a lack of spiders on the room. Almost like they all don't want to go into this room specifically.
I use my Arcana again to try and get the boss to come down to speak to us.
Okay, what are you trying to do with the Arcana?
Trying to get the boss's attention in a non-hostile manner.
Okay, so let me see about what spells might. Um, so anything specific with like the spells you're doing?
I'm gonna wait. Mage hand.
I mean, Mage Hand would in theory be a visible.
Yeah, I use mage hands to pat this sort of areas. If I remember correctly, you saying where the thing moves.
Well, you notice that it appeared like there's some movement. You're not too sure about whether or not it was the imp, but it seemed to go more in a downwards trajectory, and the imp went upwards.
Hmm.
And so
I actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I just say, can I speak to the person in charge?
so,
Go with that.
Your
so now you're
manager.
being
So you're
so
literally
now
talking to
you're
the horde saying, like, can I speak to the manager? Like a Karen.
Yeah.
okay.
Not like
Okay,
a Karen, but I'll be like, can I speak to your boss so I don't get myself killed?
so you're being a Karen. Got it. Because in theory, only Karens do that.
It's important, but the similarities are noted.
Yes.
Yes.
So does the room
Hey,
respond?
Crafter.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Like, I want you to stay there and
Okay.
go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Let's see.
That one.
Perception.
Nat one. Nat one. Nat one. Nat one. Damn it.
10. Middle of the road.
Okay, he does not notice until he falls into a 30-foot pit.
I fall into the
As Chell's character just casually looks over, it's like, hello, I take it you did the same thing again? And a spider goes and just shakes his head, yes.
Whoa, I'm having a hard time following the sequence of events. So
Yes, you fell in the pit.
so there was a
basically, I think I hinted to it earlier, and your character just did not notice a spider come down, which it was the dragon. So that let it go and use a lair action at initiative 20 to create a 30-foot passageway of stone downward.
Okay.
So you're in the pit.
So yeah, that's why I specified that it was a 30-foot pit.
I'm in a pit.
Yay!
I also think that that's
The pit.
3d6, actually, funny enough.
Whoa. Is it a sudden drop or just the floor sinks?
Sudden drop, yeah.
It's like it'll be like a cartoon.
Well, one will involve one is just being trapped. The other is fall damage.
Yeah, basically there's like a open and pit right where you stand. It just happens to be 30 feet down.
So I got to do a dexterity saving throw to reduce fall damage, or what's the protocol?
I don't think that there is a way to do that. You just take like 6.
Oh, all right.
X. Because, yeah, if I recall correctly with the environment falling rules, yeah, you just take a 3, yeah, it just takes, like 1d6. I rolled 3d6 already because 10 feet or rather 30 feet is 3d6, so, yeah, just 6 damage. Not bad, essentially.
You hear a groan at the bottom of the pit.
Oh.
I can just imagine the character just like as he just like looks down, just like a cartoon, just like up down, and it just like falls.
Does Chell have like a ladder or something?
Wait.
Oh, he has rope.
Yeah, I also have rope.
Yeah, I assume that Chell just drops down like the rope to kind of get you out of the pit.
Well, before he does that, I assume that happens. Obviously, I'm joking.
Yeah.
He's not.
So, Wretched, what do you do?
Hey, you the boss?
Oh, you go right here. Yes.
Can we have some of your gems? Obviously, we will pay for it.
How much?
Gesture towards the crab on the coin pile.
Yes, we have crabs. Not that kind.
He just casually walks over Azel Spider over to the crab to nom it.
Nom nom nom.
Num 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 num.
Clearly, it's read the Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
Oh, to that, Wretched, I don't think you were there for it. It would make sense that the Necronomicon is just a cookbook for carnivores.
Understandable. So, what'd you say? We got a beach full.
-20. A beach full -20.
Yes.
Oh, are we able to understand him? Is it all in common?
Technically, it's not spoken a word. Like only wretches heard this.
Okay.
Yes.
In short, it's like telepathy.
I'm saying. So, what do you think? We got more.
Oh, buttload.
Oh yeah, right. This probably would be like a different type. Let's see about whether or not it likes it. Actually, yeah, I would say it probably likes it.
Cool.
Well, we do have a beach full -20 that we gave to your other dragon friend before.
I mean, several others, but yeah. I think you guys have used in total, like, I think 6 or so?
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
26
I think
actually,
we're up
but
to 30. Man down.
Man
that
down.
would be wretched.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What happened?
Oh, no, just disconnected from the D20.
Yeah,
Oh.
roll 20 has been a. But
He goes
Gotcha.
and says, "Where at?"
oh,
And,
I grabbed.
oh right, I don't hear anything. What do you do?
It's like does who has the bags of crab? Is it Crafter?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
the bag.
the one in the pit.
Yeah, the dude that's in the hole.
I had a friend once. He's in the hole.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so
technically,
the
if
dude-
we want to be really technical, there's a 30-foot hole. Yeah, there's a 30-foot hole like there too.
Yeah, it's like it's the one that you put in the hole.
I guess you could say this room has a hole. A lot of style.
Boo.
That's that is pretty much the whole problem.
Okay, so this thing goes over to the pit. Do you are you going to willingly fail a what is this check?
Roll 20. Don't
Yeah,
fail me
do
now.
you
You
want to fail your strength check?
To
Yes.
do what?
to get the
Do
gems
you
that
fail
we
it?
need. We need the
What,
gem.
is the spider
Like
just
you either need to roll it or you choose to auto fail.
Auto fail.
I'd like to detect intent at the very least. Like, is it a hostile approach? Is it a casual approach?
Roll Arcana to see whether or not that's
Okay. One moment. Arcana.
Okay, roll 20 is being a douche canoe. I cannot see my page.
You don't know quite what, but you feel like it's probably related to the dragon.
Well, that much is a given. We're in the dragon's hoard room, and it seems to be guarded by a spider, so it would be a safe deduction. I'm asking, like, is it coming over to see if I have the crabs, or is it right? It's a strength check, so let's just go with I'm gonna play it safe and just comply with the spider's wishes, assuming it's trying to look at the bag.
Okay, so since you failed the check, you automatically zoom up about 30 feet.
Out of the pit or on the wall?
Out of the pit.
No, you're pretty much just about floating and above the pit.
Above the pit, so I'm ground level with everyone else?
Yeah, you're basically like right there, and basically like just probably looking directly at Chell, who's just holding a rope and saying like, I assume they're doing this again.
I look at the spider, I look at the ropes, and I'm like, dang, that was fast and very industrious. Could I hire you for some tasks in the future? And I say that out loud. I don't know if they speak common or not.
Do you speak it out loud?
Yeah, I speak it out loud.
They say like, sure, feel free.
Cool. As soon as our business is done here, I will come and contact you in this room. So, if I may ask, could you drop me on ground floor with my companions, please? And we can discuss business related to the topic.
It moves you like 5 feet to where you're just there, and you know.
Yeah, not in a hole. Yes.
Yeah, not like that.
It's just a hole.
5 feet, and then back in the hole I go. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna just do this too because technically there's a hole in both areas. Technically a hole exists both places because like,
Yeah.
the main issue about the dragon's ability is once it uses it, unless it remakes the layer it can't really refill the hole.
Hmm.
So,
So wait, is it destroying matter or is it just compacting Earth?
it's just literally opening the Earth essentially.
Well, yeah, but I mean that matter's got to go somewhere. So is it just throwing it elsewhere randomly throughout the cave network, or what?
Probably.
Okay, okay.
Although technically, if you think about it, it could just have like a spatial thingy could have opened up and just taken the dirt and removed it from the even the dimension, so therefore it doesn't exist anymore.
So what you're saying is,
Actually, I would
we're
assume that's more compacted because actually, yeah, upon looking at it, yeah, that one technically can be closed up again.
Okay.
I would assume that it's there, but like, that's just much more because it's like, no real need to kind of close up a hole in the corner of the room when it's just a random hole.
It's just a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, not to hog the spotlight, so I will go quickly through the bullet points. First off, my primary objective here is to gather information on these crystals and potentially acquire some for a quest in town not too far from here. Would you be willing to selling me a few crystals, or showing me how they are, how I can make some and potentially offer them as the quest reward?
It goes and it says, okay, first off, one, I thought you were with that guy, but two, on the point about making them, you can't make these crystals. These crystals are specifically valuable because they're here. That function actually is only able to exist because of me or someone like me. You're unable to do so otherwise. As for any other crystals, feel free to go and offer more. Uh, and essentially, the dragon kind of moves you out of the bag of crabs and moves the bag of crabs over to a different area. Specifically more around the hoard.
So wait, the crab that's already on the pile, or my backpack full of crabs?
Your backpack full of crabs, yeah.
Wait, you took the whole pack?
They go and point over to Wretched. Blame him.
Who? And I look at you and I'm like, did you offer him the whole bag of crabs?
Yes, do not argue.
But wait a minute. You offered him the crabs, not the bag. I'd like my bag back, please. My backpack back, please.
Yeah.
Okay. It flips the backpack over.
Now, remember what we said. There was an entire beach worth of crab. How much crab comes out when you upend that bag?
A tsunami.
Yes. A room full of crab.
It's just
I would say
like
a tsunami, such as like a I would say probably about like at least 50.
Because you gotta think some of them might have. You gotta think some of them might have had offspring in there. So, to be fair, there's a lot.
I would doubt that they would have offspring in like about like 4 days or so.
You doubt that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you don't know that. It's a bag of holding, right? It could have different it's technically a dimensional space. It could have time
dilation.
Yeah, that. It could have a thing where it either speeds up or slows down time depending on what the DM wants, you know?
It could also preserve organic matter or utterly corrupt it. It's all dependent upon the DM's whims, just as long as it's consistent.
True.
And also by something you went and said, which is the spider hits you for 9 slashing.
For what?
Wait,
who does it hit?
Crafter.
Yeah,
Oh.
for what?
For one of the comments you made, because you specifically called it a guy.
Who?
Oh,
The spider?
Yeah.
It's a female.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, wait. What? When did I say what? When?
Pretty sure you said it a little bit like when you're offering stuff, basically. So it just kind of slashed you as it said all of that.
No, I have no recollection of that. But very well.
I mean, nothing else. It's like, it's not like it'll matter, and like, if I misheard and you didn't call it a male, then like, it didn't slash you, and you would probably heal it back anyway. Let's be real. You'll probably go and rest before this actually would have mattered.
Yeah, also asked the spider, is there another way out beside the main entrance? Can we use it, please?
Wait. Did we get our crystals?
Once we've got the crystals.
The spider points to you. It says like, whenever you go and make a deal with the guards, it's both ways.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. All right, thank you for your time.
Actually, I guess it is one way, but technically, we're not gonna stop you for trying to leave.
Thank you for your time.
So wait, we do or we don't have the crystals?
Yeah, we have the crystals.
Okay, we got the crystals.
Well,
Good.
It just goes around somewhere. Probably picks up like.
Before you go, could I get a quote on your silk?
It looks over at you and says, "What do you mean?"
Well, I don't know if you noticed. I gesture towards some of our common clothing. This stuff is significantly weaker than the strands of silk that you used to hoist me up out of that hole. And you can generate it at nearly negligible cost just by simply existing. So, if you send me like spools of your silk, we can make clothes of vastly stronger and higher quality than what we are currently wearing. So, if you sell us spools, we can make better equipment for ourselves, and we could all benefit from this trade.
I'm just gonna listen to all this and be like, "Oh my god!"
I'm a gnome, and I'm currently with the bag of holding, so I have the opportunity to get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the spider just kind of like moves the backpack like above you, and then just goes away and says like, "That's what it did." And as it goes off to go and get some crystals. Because yes, it never actually used any silk.
Yeah.
But fair enough on your character not knowing that.
So it was a spell?
Yeah. That's why I specifically had you. That's why I asked if you wanted to like fail the check. Because technically, you could fail it essentially, but like, yeah. Obviously, if you wanted to like, not fail the check, then or not deal with any other effects, then like, yeah, that's the main way essentially. But yeah, the specific target was the backpack, but like, the backpack would be kind of resisted via you though. So that's why I had you roll.
So it was for multiple things. It was both being hoisted out of the pit, having the backpack taken, and then okay. So it was more than one thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. It just specifically wanted your backpack, because that's where like the crabs were.
Right. And now that I got my backpack back, we got the crystals. I think we're set.
Yeah, it goes and probably brings back like several crystals, or like not really a big massive crystal, but like several
enough to complete the quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna sit there shaking my head like, you really thought.
Everything is possible until you ask.
Or look.
It also goes and points over at your sir. It's like, how did you get that? I remembered a different person having that.
Wait, who?
Grafter. with the
Oh.
specifically with the crystal blade.
Oh,
I took it off. One of my companions has come under a mysterious ailment, and I'm trying to gather any information on how they came under that condition. So I bring the spider up to speed as to what happened to them.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm using this as a clue
Looting the
to help
corpses.
find out what happened to them. Do you have any information?
You go ahead and hear weirdly, drop me at its feet.
Wait, I hear weirdly what?
Yeah, you hear weirdly, like for some reason you're not really knowing about. Drop me at its feet.
The sword.
Oh, the sword says that.
No, well, you can assume that the sword did, but you have no idea who actually says it.
Yeah.
And
I
only
look around and
you
be like,
hear it.
I'm gonna need some distinction here. There's a lot of things that it could be. Who are you?
The spider says, "Who is what?"
I don't know. I'm hearing something saying drop me at its feet. We were gesturing towards the knife. I'm gonna try that out first. So I drop the gently drop the crystal knife at my feet.
Well, crystal blade because it's actually a
Yeah.
short sword. But yeah.
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 Well, for my size, yes. For everyone
Yeah.
else, it's a knife.
yeah.
No, actually, it is a short
It's a
sword. So
sword.
for you, it's
It's
probably
yours
like
is
more of a
Yeah,
great
sword.
sword. A great
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I drop gently place the claymore at my feet. Then what happens?
The spider goes and touches it, and says, "Ah, I see. Also nice to hear that she's doing well. Thank you for that as well. And then it essentially just like goes off and says, I assume that your friend is in a world of dreams of sorts.
And can he recover from it, or is he something he's just got to deal with on his side of things?
It depends on what dream world he is in. If it's an evil one, well, somebody else has to wake him up. And more specifically, probably, he would have died there. Therefore, you need to go there and actually revive him if you want him back. If it is essentially a good version, then I would assume you have to go there and purposely make them want to come back. Either way, not going to be necessarily the easiest of tasks.
Information is important. I'll see what I can do. Do you know of any items, spells, or things that could assist me in such a task?
Maybe a wish can, but really outside of that and that psychopath, I don't know of many ways on recovering from the dimensions of dreams.
I might know of a few infernals that have that ability, but they always use it for malicious means. I'll look into it. So so about the crystal blade, I would like to continue holding on to it because it helps me with my investigation. How close were you with my companion?
I am close with the one that they got it from. I noticed it when they were here, but other than when they were here with that one, as she points over at Kriv, that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge. Last time I recall, they were here for like just general gym. Didn't really need to worry too much about any questions. They did give me a lot of gold, as you saw all over there.
All that was from them? What did they stop me if you don't need to say, but what did they trade for that amount of wealth?
A big massive crystal.
Any idea what they did with it?
No
Or
idea.
I guess I'll ask him when we got time alone. Thanks for the intel. Is there anything else you'd like to convey before we leave?
Anything else you wanted to ask about?
It's like, how
There
do I
is
stop a dragon from being angry at me? Specifically, the one in town. She's not in. I'm not in her good books at the minute.
Do you know her name?
I can't remember. This is out of This is out of meta. Do you remember the name, Gordon? I can't remember the name that you gave them.
I remember she was a tow dragon.
Yeah, your character would probably know that the name is Tori.
Yeah, I relay that to the. What's this character's name that you've given them, or you've not given them one yet?
Uh, uh, he goes and Shell goes and says,
She.
"Your name is Sophia, right?" He go the spider goes and says, "Indeed, I am."
Yeah. I reply. It's she's called Corey.
Tori, but yeah. Uh,
Corey. Yeah.
the spider goes and says, Tori, yeah, good luck. She doesn't really like anybody. She doesn't even like us, really. But she'll work with us if she needs to. But
well,
we
considering
also
she
don't
talks my
like her
ear,
too
well,
much.
considering she talks my ear off every time I come see her when she's in a good mood, then. But then again, I did see her naked in the bath.
Oh God!
Yeah, that happened.
This is actually the first time my character has heard this, and I'm just staring at you wide-eyed like, what?
The spider also looks at you wide-eyed, so he's like, wait, how are you even alive again?
I
forgot all those death saving throws you had to do.
Like, I want to say she likes me, but she doesn't like me at the same time.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I mean, Tempest Dragons typically are like that, so I'm not surprised about her absolutely hating people. Or at least feigning that just to kind of like argue. I seem to think that they just you know enjoy arguing. They seem to be like very annoyed people. That's why we don't really like Tori, and we usually try to not do any. Well, we try to minimize our interactions with Tori if we all can.
I'm just like, how do you do this? She seems to call me every single time.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else have any questions? I do have 2 more questions before we go.
I would assume Shell doesn't have any, or if he does, he can just ask them like at the start of the next session, or the following session after, and we can just come back to this.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
You can still ask your questions now. I'm just saying that if Shell has any questions later, we can just like somewhat return to this. But then basically like it's just a slight thing because his character was here, but he was not able to actually be here to ask the questions himself. So his character would have had the chance. It's just like the player currently does not. So if he has any questions later, we can. But otherwise, we just advance.
2 things. One, I assume that Shell would probably ask something about Bahamut. Second, I'm gonna have to go at 3:30 because I have a lot of chores to do.
Oh yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I plan on going at 1. I have
Well, I don't know what time that is for you in time.
Basically another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I because I have 15 minutes, so mine.
For the most part, we could probably wrap it up in about 15. We just need to know whether or not there's any other questions.
Yeah.
Not me.
All right. Nope. Then, one, I am currently investigating a string of murders done by who I'm dubbing the Heimlich murderer. He squeezed the individual from behind, squishing their organs out every orifice. It's gruesome. Do you have any information on that type of MO?
No, not that I can recall. You might want to go and ask Emily about that. She's more are the one we ask for any sort of information, and and she's the one that is like the go-to informant for us. But that said, uh, debatable on how well you can even remotely get an audience with her.
Are they within this town or are they in a different town?
They are within a different town. Specifically, do I have the name for it? Specifically, the town of Death Star. Er,
Okay, and is that one? I know you said there was two towns to the east. Is that one of the two towns or not?
and that is indeed a to the northeast, actually.
Hmm. Uh, all right. Well, we'll discuss where to go during our next session. But all right, last question. Do you know anything about a priest, a traveling priest who goes between different zones and is trying to sell his services to the highest bidder?
Hmm. I don't really know of a priest, but it sounds like that psychopath. Well, other than the paying for our well having people pay for him for things. That's not usually his MO, but I'll not be too surprised about that psychopath due to what he did last time he was here.
Oh, if you can, please elaborate.
He went and tried to go and get a bunch of men to go into the women's bathroom. Of course, I'm not going to like him much after that.
Was there a contractual reason why he did it, or was it just for his desires?
Pervert.
It was just for his desires. He is that much of an arrogant, absolute asshole. You
Want me to
ask
slap him
anybody
for
that
you?
deals with him, they will probably say something along those lines and utterly hate him.
Hmm. Uh, well, it's interesting that he has such a negative reputation because every other town that I've questioned individuals that he's passed through, they've had little to nothing to say about him. The fact that he was so. What was that? What spell was that? Real quick. That like took up the whole screen. Was that like a Nova?
I assume that was something with Wretched.
Yeah, there we go. That one. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Well, all right. So the fact that he riled up the so much trouble here is concerning. Perhaps he was acting more as a distraction for the actual purpose. Did any other crimes happen during this whole debacle?
no, not really. I didn't notice anything in town at all while this was going on. And
No
so,
missing equipment, no missing personnel, no missing persons.
nope, nothing. And it was a few days ago, but nothing's really happened in his wake. I assume that he just wanted to go and do that either to for his own entertainment or just simply to go and absolutely irritate me. Either way, he seems to have accomplished what he wanted.
Hmm. You're right. This doesn't seem like his MO. I think he was hired to do this. There would be no other reason he would draw so much ire. Hmm. Do you have any enemies that could uh, purchase his services?
I would assume that a lot of people that essentially have money to do so might want me dead. But that said, I don't think anybody is actually wanting me dead from at least not this town. That's not to say some families of people that died because they invaded here don't want revenge and are not well connected enough to have said revenge or said revenge money.
Huh, interesting. Though I guess it is often that way. Either you have a bunch of allies or a bunch of enemies. Not many that would just want to annoy you. Hmm. I'll look into this factor later. Final question: what is your working relationship with the dragons throughout the cave network?
Most of them in this place are my children. As for with uh, Emily over there. She is a typical informant. She will typically have somebody else come with me because she normally is a bit of a recluse. That said, whenever I have time, and I don't suspect that anything's going to go on, I'll usually go and pay her a visit. And we also normally have a like yearly meeting, which might come up here soon. We'll see about how well that goes. I think the only one that's certain people have not dealt with is probably believe Charlotte. She's a nice person. I haven't heard from anything from her in a while. Might go and pay her a visit here soon too.
Do you want me to bring those snacks again like I did last time for the last meeting?
What?
You say, do you want me to bring those snacks again like I did last time for the last meeting?
What, like the crabs?
You do?
Yes.
All right. We plan on going back to turn in those crystals anyway. We'll do some more crab farming and go meet this other individual and see if they like crabs just as much.
Okay. By the way, look in the D&D chat.
Time to commit genocide on crabs. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. By the way, guys, look in the D&D channel.
Yeah, I know that if you really tried to go and like force it, then yeah, you can actually go and get it to read like 6.9 and 69 point something feet if you want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I would not be too surprised by you being able to get it to be like 69.6.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna send you all back to Yarford. That way we know that you guys are not in a dungeon.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm not on the screen.
Yeah.
You are, sir. You're over here.
But why are my things on this side?
Because reasons.
Because Roll20 is broken.
No, it's because
No.
in here. Like I assume that this is a well lit area, so therefore like there's not going to be as much need to kind of like hide stuff, such as like, oh hey, let's hide the gold or whatever else. Or even and like yeah, there's actual walls of cave. So hi.
Wait, cave?
Oh, if there's any rock piles nearby, I just shovel a bunch of that into my bag of holding.
Why?
Hey, there's a plan. There's a plan. So yeah, just whatever space the crab took up is just filled up with rocks.
Okay.
Okay. And my yes, raisins for raisins. We drop in on the person running the inn and say, "Thank you for the intel. Our task was completed thanks to your assistance, and we hope to have a casual business relationship in the future."
They're gonna say no problem. I always love people that are returning customers.
Are you gonna eat that gummy bear? I'd prefer you not just make
my character's just staring at it, just like drooling.
Do you bite it or attempt to?
No. Before you do anything, I say, for the record, I mean between us two, anything my companions do, they are independent contractors. If they do anything weird, I have no association.
Do you do it, Wretched? Does your character do it?
No, it refrains.
My character wouldn't my character not know about
Daily, no, he would not.
You could ask, like, hey, could I have a piece of gummy bear?
Yeah, I mean, like, I was gonna turn to her and go, "Are you gonna eat those?"
No, I'm not.
Can I have a piece?
You can try.
Do it.
I was gonna be like, "Wait, what do you mean by I can try?"
Find out.
I don't want to now.
I take a few steps back, but I'm not losing eye contact.
What you did it to me, I'm gonna roll intimidation.
I will roll insight, you know. Even though I have
whatever.
no modifier. Hold on. I have no modifier.
I
Would I
definitely
even
would need
stand a
more
chance against this?
persuasion in this case. Unless
Yeah.
you have a way to be intimidating, Wretched.
Yeah, because, like, how are you going to intimidate me?
I'll roll persuasion instead, actually. I'll be
No, I
like,
can just switch it to, like, the,
okay.
15. Wait. No, it would be a 14.
Okay.
Joker, you still would have to contest it, though.
So, insight?
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, no, basically it's the same thing. Either way, it's an 18. What thing did I think it was? Oh, I thought it was your Arcana.
Oh, no!
Yeah, like, your persuasion and intimidation are the same check, basically, Wretched. So, like, either one basically works. The only thing you can't really roll is deception, which, to be fair, that's there. So,
yeah.
Which gummy bear are you trying to take a bite out of, Joker?
Reach for that impossible dream.
I guess the left.
Now, are you gonna just lean your head in and take a bite, or are you gonna take your claws and?
No, he's gonna go.
Nom 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 nom
Just
nom
face
nom.
first. Gotcha.
No, I'm just gonna do that turtle thing that turtles do. That that.
Yeah.
Just stretch their neck out and just go. That kind of thing. Because I'm a turtle.
I just imagine Joker just getting backhanded into the other gummy bear, and the other gummy bear backhands into the other one, just a tennis, like a tennis match.
No, it's not gonna be that much.
Like,
it does. You do go and hear a clang on your shell.
Okay.
As you try that.
Oh.
And roll a bite attack.
Oh God. Do I even have a bite attack?
Expectations.
Do I even have a bite attack? I think I only have claws.
Those will work. Let's go ahead and do it.
What?
Let's just do it as a claw.
Okay.
Watch now, natural 20.
It's still pretty
Roll your damage! So you do 5 damage to the gummy bear as it just hits your shell, basically.
I go, wait, it's sentient? You didn't tell me it was sentient!
You never asked.
I was talking to Wretched when I said that.
I sniff the air and I'm all like, I don't smell anything.
No, you would have seen this, Scrafter.
No. He said it was sentient, and I said, I don't smell anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I get it. That was horrible.
I just gib slap Crafter.
Hey, I'm already hurt. Go away.
Roll your hit, Wretched. You fail.
I'm really
he dodges just in time. or even better, he just goes to gib smack him, but since he's so short, he just whiffs at the top of his head.
Yeah, basically.
Barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Exactly.
Wait, can you see what my character's do? Can you see what my character's doing while I'm doing this?
No,
what?
you cannot.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I was spinning my picture like round and round and round and round and round.
Oh, that's because to stop the spin in order for it to actually spin.
Yeah.
So even if you spin it around full 360, it won't look like you spun it.
Oh,
now it's doing it.
Yeah.
But anyway, spin the child.
Right click and what?
No, it's just
it's the blue thing on your whatever side it is on yours.
Oh, that thing. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yay! Spin the child!
And then kick the
My
child into the
dexterity is
wall.
definitely higher than my
Kick
strength.
the baby.
No, kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Whee!
Yeah, I missed.
I will laugh if you're rolling and then fail again. Wretched?
Wait, I'm kicking the baby.
I run away.
No. It's funny. I want to kick the child. I want to kick him as hard as I can to see if he goes flying.
We're in an inn. There's only walls to hit.
I fail anyway. You're fine. It's just
Benny Hill music.
Yeah, Benny Hill music. Yeah.
it's just a nudge with my turtle foot.
So what we calling it here, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
I assume
yeah,
that you
yeah.
guys are going to be dealing with, like, yeah, I assume you guys are going to be dealing with, like, Emily over next week, essentially. Or rather,
Yeah.
after
I
we turn
assume
in
that
our
that will
stuff
be
to
on
get more
the
crap.
28th, essentially.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I do have a different plan for you guys to do something next week for anybody that is here around Christmas time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just real quick. Does the inn owner know anything about that priest that has bad rapport with the spider?
He is the
You can
spider.
you can go and ask.
Okay. I was recently told of a priest who ran a social faux pas and disrupted the civility of this town. Know anything about it?
That asshole needs to die. I was forced to deal with it.
I could do it for a price.
Do you actually say that? I'm curious as to her response if you say that.
No, not yet. When do we find out more?
Oh, okay, yeah. What are the? I've heard that he has a peeping charge. Any additional charges you'd like to bring to our attention?
No, it's not a peeping charge he has. It is essentially a conspiracy for that. He didn't do anything himself, as of what I know. Oh, he just essentially directed a bunch of other people to deal with it, and then therefore I had to deal with it.
So he had many people do the action, not just himself. Okay, I can see how that can be an issue.
Yes, he at least alerted me about it, but that doesn't mean that he's any less at fault, and he still did it.
Any additional information you think will be important before we leave town?
No.
Good luck finding him. He goes wherever he wants. He is a very bored individual, I assume. His boredom is why he did this, and that doesn't mean that I like him freaking any more. I still absolutely hate his guts, even with all the tools he's assisted the kobolds with.
So he did provide a professional service before the incident. Good to know.
He frequently does. And the kobolds all love him. I just hate him.
So wait, was his co-conspirators kobolds?
No, it's more the people. He went and said to them something. I just know that they all went into, or they all tried to go into the female's bath. Therefore, I had to go and deal with it.
So his co-conspirators consisted of humans. What other races?
There are a bit of kobolds in there, yes. However, it was just general people that were visiting here. Some were dealing with the dragon, or rather, trying to go and do dragon-related things. Others were not. It really had no actual indication about anything with this.
So the co-conspirators, they were all visitors. None of them were local?
Pretty much. There might have been a few locals just using the bath at the end, but most of them weren't.
So there was no chance of them not knowing that it wasn't the girls, or that it was the girls' restroom or bathroom.
If I recall correctly, he specifically said that it was the female's bath. So
Okay,
yes.
so there was intent behind this. All right.
Yes, there was definitely intent from his side. Whether or not
right.
They should have believed him, that's another story. But doesn't change the facts of the matter.
Any conspirators that you think we could interview in town, or should we just track down the priest himself?
If you want to track him down, you might want to try at the police station. I hear they usually have decent contact with him. How? I don't know. I just know that they usually go in and have some way of contacting that psychopath. As if I need to ever talk to him, usually they can go and get me patched through to him. But I usually try to avoid speaking to that psychopath whenever I can. For reasons like this.
I'm curious as to your choice of words. Psychopath instead of this. I mean, this is definitely serious, but this seems closer to criminal mischief as opposed to psychopathy. That normally deals with murderers and, other unsavory sorts.
He would murder the police station and head if he wanted to, or if they got in his way. Assuming he actually is able to.
Was this a threat or just actual action?
He could probably do it. If anybody could do it, it would be him.
All right. That's plenty of information for now. Thank you for your time and have a good day. All right. Next session, we'll quickly ask the police chief, go back to town, grab crabs, get a reward, then go to the last town.
I mean, technically, you still have to do the other two parts of it.
I was going to say this video episode could be crab hunting season. Yes. AKA genocide.
As far as I'm aware, we've completed the contract. We got the crystals, we got the intel. I even got a mineral sample for the trader, so we will have fulfilled every aspect of this mission.
So basically, the mission that you were given is to go and get a sapphire that you have, get an emerald, and then also confirm about how a sudden town happened, essentially. Because everybody's afraid of how this town just exactly just like became in existence. Like, is it a mimic colony? Is it like somebody was just really fast and creating something? Did somebody do magic?
Do that
like what went on with it? Like what is the intent behind that thing being there, and how did it get there? That's the third part. So you've done part A, you still need to do B and C.
But no, there was just two parts: investigate that city and to get these crystals. Each one of them was for a reward at the trader's office for the thing. So
okay, I can give you a partial reward and nothing else.
Yeah. That way we can get the reward and get more crabs while we're there, and then we can go to that last town. Yeah.
Crab.
All right. Thanks for everyone. I gotta go.
Yep. Have a good day.
Bye.
Hope you all enjoyed this session.
Yes, we did.